Okay, guys, what is going on? AZ, Andrew Zima, right here with you. Okay, as always, thank you guys for clicking on my video. Thank you for listening to my voice. Thank you for staying in this video long enough, about 10 seconds said, okay, to hear my voice. Trust me, stick it out, we're pretty good. Right now, you guys have probably saw in the title of this video, just in the pro wrestling world, hot news, breaking news, just hit earlier today, this morning. One of the biggest, if not the biggest names, okay, in pro wrestling history, Hulk Hogan, is in the news. And let me tell you something, not in a good way. About 8 years ago, Hulk Hogan wasn't know he was being recorded, wasn't know he was being filmed, was in a sex tape, and it was released by a company, Gawker. And currently, Hulk Hogan suing that company $100 million for releasing that tape without his consent, like I just said, without him being known he was being recorded. And it's kind of ironic because it's not the sex that everyone's talking about. That's being overshadowed by the conversation that Hulk had after the intimate relations with the woman. He just went on this hate-filled tirade, really a lot of hate, a lot of racism spewed towards black people. Okay, he was talking about a conversation that he spent $2 to $3 million on his daughter Brooke's music career, which, by the way, about a few years ago, I think it was, Hulk was also in the news, a little risque, a little farther than a father and daughter relationship should go. You know, he just sent some pics on his Twitter, Instagram, massaging his daughter up, oiling her up, so raised a little eyebrows. Anyway, he was talking about how he spent $2-3 million on her music career, how she's now dating a black man, she slept with a black man, and that he thinks that this gentleman is taking her off that music path. You know, it's just a lot of hate, a lot of racism spewed. Okay, guys, I'm gonna read you the transcript of what Hulk said, just a little excerpt from it. I'm gonna say the N word. Hopefully none of you get offended. I'm just gonna read in full. I want to get the full effect. Okay. I mean, I don't have double standard. I'd rather if she was gonna fuck some nigger, I'd rather have her marry an 8 foot tall nigger worth $100 million, like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little racist. Fucking nigger. Okay. Now, in that just little excerpt, you can really tell, that Hulk wasn't really talking about but on the radio show, like saying nigga, like with the A at the end, right? He was really talking hateful with the ER at the end of the N word. He was really talking just in a hateful tone towards African Americans, and that's just unacceptable. That's unacceptable. I can agree with how WWE is handling the situation right now. They acted really fast. They've scrubbed Hulk Hogan from WWE.com. He's no longer there. They pulled Hulk Hogan from Tough Enough. He's no longer judging that show, and I'm actually a pretty good fan of that show. I've been watching it this season. It's pretty good, pretty interesting. Characters are good on the show, but he's no longer on that. He is fired, contract terminated. Actually, Hulk Hogan said he resigned, but the company, WWE, is going under the impression that they fired Hulk Hogan. Terry Bollea, that is his real name. So it's really all going on a down spiral right now for Hulk Hogan. And like I said, really unacceptable. I mean, you can't have those comments. You can't be that hurtful towards a different race. I'm sure you guys have heard this said millions of times. Everyone is equal. You can't treat anyone different like that. And that really bothers me to hear it. But there have been stories, though, that Hulk Hogan is a bit of a racist also, that his restaurant, for some reason, something with his menus are racist. You can't say, something like that. But I guess Hulk Hogan is trying to cover up, though. He just, what is it? He released a recent apology, actually. Let me try to find this for you. I just had. Okay. Hogan apologizes for unacceptable, that's the term he uses, racist rant, okay, against black people in the sex tape video. He didn't know he was being filmed. That's just, which is really the sad thing, because if he was being filmed, he probably wouldn't have said in that hurtful tone. But that's him talking from the heart. That's him talking one-on-one with someone when he didn't know he was being recorded. That's just him talking about his personality. And for him to have those, those beliefs towards a different race, that's really disgusting. But let's just see his apology. Hulk Hogan: 8 years ago, I used offensive language during a conversation. It was unacceptable for me to have used that offensive language. There is no excuse for it, and I apologize for having done it. That's really all I see. Damage control. Hulk Hogan just trying to stop the blood. Okay, put a tourniquet on. This is not who I am. I believe very strongly that every person in the world is important and should not be treated differently based on race, gender, orientation, religious beliefs, or otherwise. I am disappointed with myself that I use language that is offensive and inconsistent with my own beliefs, which smells of a little bullshit. Because in the racist rant he went on, he said everyone's a little bit racist, even I'm a little bit racist. So he might say right there to People Magazine that's not who he is. I guess that is who he is, because he said he was racist on the video. That's what he said from the heart. He didn't know he was being recorded. That's what he said. That's what he believed. And that's really unacceptable. I'm really curious to see how they're going to move forward. WWE, Hulk Hogan right now currently on a Legends contract. So you guys tell me in the comments, are you shocked by this? Did you see it coming? Or did you always know that Hulk Hogan had really these racist beliefs? Booker T commented that, I'm really disappointed by the Hulk comments. So I don't know, guys. I like Hulk Hogan. Obviously, I'm not old enough to be sitting through Hulk Hogan's early days, watching him drop the leg drop, watching him body slam onto the Giant. He's not one of my main idols because I didn't grow up watching him, okay? But obviously, he's the immortal one, Hulk Hogan, okay? One of the biggest names of all time. So obviously, with me being a diehard wrestling fan, I have some affiliation towards Hulk Hogan. But to hear this, it's saddening to me. Like I said earlier, WWE did the right decision by removing his name from their company so far, by terminating, whether he was fired or he resigned, whatever. They did the right thing. They have to act quick on it so it doesn't really build. It doesn't take them down with it. Excuse me. So we'll just see where it goes from here. Guys, if you agree with my beliefs, if you agree with how I worded this little video about Hulk Hogan, make sure you hit that like button. Okay, if you want to hear more wrestling videos, you want to hear more videos of me talking, hit that subscribe button right there, okay? We've got to grow this channel. The one thing I ask you guys, the main thing, you got to share this video, okay? We're not going to get any views. We're not going to have anybody join this channel unless they know about it, okay? We got to share this video, all social media platforms, okay? Guys, appreciate it. You guys have a good night. Peace out.